my channel, and in this video I'll be explaining you how order to cash works in using EDI. Okay, so for this we will be having two parties. Okay, one is supplier and the other one is customer. Okay, so he is the customer and here is the supplier. So as part of EDI, customer will send an 840 first to the supplier. So what is this 840? 840 is for request for quotation. Okay. Why customer has to send an 840 to the supplier or the seller? Because let's take an example of purchasing a car. You want to buy a car, but you don't walk into a showroom and pay the money and get a car, right? So first you will inquire for the car price and color and quantity. Obviously you'll be requiring only one car, but imagine an B2B where a customer like Walmart or Amazon will be placing an order to Nike. Before placing an order, they want to know the price and discounts or any information or anything related to that will be sent from customer to supplier as an inquiry using 840, which we call as request for quotation. And then seller will send back an 843 back to the customer. So what is this 843? This 843 is going to be response for the quotation which was first sent from customer. So customer sent an 840 and now supplier will be sending back an 843 by responding to the inquiry that customer has made to the supplier. Let's say you asked for a car and in the 840 and supplier will send back an 843 about that car cost and what is the cost of that car and what is the color of that car and where you can buy that and what discount or additional taxes that you need to pay and all. They'll prepare a small information in this 843 and they'll send back to the customer. Once customer is happy with that 843 and then they want to proceed with the sale or a purchase, then customer will send an 850. So now supplier has received an 850 from a customer, which is an purchase order. So in order to fulfill this order, supplier will check their stock and everything. Once they have the required quantity of the item, they will acknowledge that 850 with an 855, which is an purchase order acknowledgement. So this 855 is going to assure to customer that their order is acknowledged and supplier is working on that particular order fulfillment process. Okay, in that process, once 855 is sent to customer, supplier will create a delivery, do the pick and pack, post code issue and all that. Once everything is completed, supplier will be sending back an 856 back to customer. This we call it as ASN, Advanced Shipment Notice. In the name itself you can see Advanced Shipment Notice. This says whatever the order 850 that customer has placed to the supplier, now it is fulfilled, in the sense supplier shipped the goods whatever customer ordered in the 850 and this 856 is going to be having that information whatever goods that supplier has shipped to the customer, so that where the physical goods will be sent via a truck and soft copy of an 856 is sent via EDI, so that by the time truck reaches to the warehouse of the customer, our ASN whatever we sent via EDI will be there in the customer warehouse system. So the truck will be processed and given an entry pass at their side. And this 856 will have the information like date of delivery, I mean when the date, when our products are going to be received. And the second thing is via which carrier and ship to location, all that information. It's similar to your Amazon order. Okay. And uh, after that the next step will be an 810 from supplier. 810 is an invoice. So consider you sent customer sent an 840 and 843. This is all part of a pre-sale or pre-purchasing process, and then 850 started, 855 and 856 like order sent and order acknowledged from supplier and order is shipped from the supplier and customer received the product. What is the next step? The only pending piece is the invoice. Then supplier has to send to the customer about the invoice. So what this invoice will have is what is the overall cost of the PO, let's say some $100. So and what is the price of each item, unit of measure, whatever information that is needed for customer to process that 810 in their system. They will have all the banking information and all that. Once customer has this 810 and all, then customer will send back an 820. This is like check, like payment advice, sending back to the supplier. So this whole steps, order to cash cycle will be completed using EDI. EDI will not only avoid the errors, I mean like human errors, it will also speed up the entire order to cash flow. Thank you. Please like.